Hey guys, it's Kazioke Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing my first book haul of 2018. So the prompt for today on the Spring To It videothon was the last 5 books you purchased, but I thought I might as well just make this my first book haul. So I have 13 books to show you. What happened basically, January and February I didn't really buy many, I did one here and one there. So I didn't see the point of doing a haul, and then in March I was like, so I have 13 for you now. So first up I've got Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I found this in a charity shop for 99p, and I had either just read or was currently reading or was about to read Solitaire, and I saw this one. I was like, yes, 99p, give me it. I wanted it anyway. I love it when you find books in charity shops you actually want, rather than just ones that sound good and are cheap. I actually wanted this and it was cheap. I didn't really know much about this, but I know I want to read it. I kind of like going into some books without much knowledge. Next I have The Evolution of Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. This one was sent to me by the brilliant and amazing and awesome Sage, so thank you so much, Sage. I haven't started the series yet, but they were so kind to say that I could have this book because they didn't want it, so I was like, okay. And I swear down, I'm going to send you something eventually back, because I also got this super cute note and this little origami thing, and I keep procrastinating and I really want to send something back, and I will do eventually, I swear. Next I picked up History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I grabbed this literally as soon as I finished They Both Die at the End. I was like, I need History Is All You Left Me in my possession, even if I'm not going to read it right away. I need it because I've read his other 2 books and I love Adam Silvera so much. He's one of my favourite authors because he's just so good and he makes me cry, and I just needed this, so I got it. Side note though, how horrific is this? It's not even a sticker. Why would I want Zoella on my book? Get off. Don't know much about this. I like going into Adam Silvera books not knowing much. But what I do know is this is about a guy and his boyfriend has just died and he's trying to deal with that. When I read More Happy Than Not, I literally had no idea what it was about, and it was so good because I didn't know. Next I found The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. Again, I found this super cheap. I just finished the first book and I enjoyed it. So when I saw this one I was like, yes, let me grab that. So the first book in this follows our main character Leah and also an assassin and a prince, and you don't know which one's which, and it's like told from all of their perspectives, and it's a cool concept. I enjoyed it, so I'm glad I've got the next book to see what's going on. Next up I have The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. This one was brand spanking new on Amazon for £2. I couldn't not pick it up. I was like, I feel like I've heard stuff about that book. This is about this group of girls who find out this other girl has been run out of town because she reported a gang rape and nothing happened about it, and it's just like girls sticking up for girls and getting revenge, and it was £2 brand new. And I looked on Goodreads, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen people talk about this, and then McKinley had said it was really good, so I was like, you know what, I'm grabbing it, it's £2. I trust McKinley, let's go. Next I have Into the Wild by Jan Krakauer. This one, again, I found in a charity shop for 99p. Look how good this is. I don't know why people are so scared of secondhand, seriously guys. This one is a true life account of this guy Chris who basically gave up all his money and then moved to Alaska. I've seen the film with Emile Hirsch in and I really enjoyed it. I like Emile Hirsch. And I thought, why not get the book and read the proper story? I'm sure it's super interesting. Next I went on a bit of a Harmony Press binge. This is a publication that just publishes books about LGBTQIA characters. So I have an Amazon wishlist of all them and go through them and find the ones that are being sold secondhand for cheap. You know, that's how I roll. So I picked up 2 books by Nina Rossing. I didn't even realise until I saw her name on both of them. But we have Fjord Blue. Literally picked this up because it's about Norway and it was cheap, and I was like, yes, I'm about that. And also the author is from Norway as well, so I'm Norway trash. I can't help it, I'm sorry guys. So this is a guy from America who is shipped off to Norway to live with his grandparents because he crashes his dad's car, and then it's like, it sounds like it's going to be like a farm romance. He's working on a farm, there's another guy. I mean, I just watched God's Own Country the other week and I enjoyed it, so let's go. And the other Nina Rossing book is Mick Michelle. This is about 15-year-old Mick who seems like he has a perfect life. He gets on with all his family, he has friends, but under the surface she knows that she's Michelle and about coming to terms with that, and the fact that obviously she's 15, so the body's developing and she don't want that to happen. And I hope this is a good book, because I haven't read very many trans books, so I hope this is a good one. Next we have Heavyweight by MB Mulhall. This, as you can probably tell by the front cover, is about a guy who has an eating disorder. So on the back it says that he starves himself so he's not put in a different weight class in wrestling at school. So again, I hope this topic is done in a really good way, because we don't see very many male eating disorder books, so I hope this is a good one. And I have Raise It Up by Nick Wilgus. This one is a lot bigger than the other ones. This one seems like it's set in the Cold War, so it's going to be different to see what the story's like from that point of view rather than a modern story. And you don't really get much information on the back. It follows Cyrus, who has a pretty crappy life because his dad's abusive and a conspiracy theorist, and his little brother has been said to be not right in the head, so I'm not sure what that's about. I know it seems weird that I'm talking about all these books that I don't know much about, but like I say, I just kind of made a list of all the Harmony Inc books and then grabbed them when they were like £2 or something second hand, just because why not? So next up I have Chinese Handcuffs by Chris Korcher. This one, after I had read The Fault in Our Stars on Goodreads, they were like, oh, if you like this book you might like this book, and it was by this guy but it was a different book. So then I looked into it, and under most of his books on Amazon it was like, for fans of Andrew Smith, and I was like, for fans of Andrew Smith, let's give one a go. So this one was one of the cheapest ones. It was like under £2 I think. So let's see how much of an Andrew Smith stan is gonna like this. So as you can probably tell, because of the Andrew Smith thing, most of his books are about dark topics and abuse and bad stuff happening and weird stuff, but also they all seem to have a sports element as well. And as you guys might know, if you saw my Bookish Buzzwords video, I like reading sports books, so we shall see what this is about. And it's really little, it's weird. Look how small it is. But this one follows Dylan, who is living with his brother's suicide that's happened recently, and Jennifer, who is a basketball player, and she has these other secrets that are really dark, and it's about those two becoming friends, I think. Dark books, you know I'm all about that. Next up I have Mondays I Read by Nicola Morgan. If you saw my March wrap up, then you saw me talk about Educating Simon and about synesthesia. And this book also has a character with synesthesia in it. I actually read this years and years and years ago. I borrowed it from the library, but I want to do a video soonish talking about certain things, and I wanted to reread this to see if I wanted to put it in the recommendations on my video. I remember enjoying this, but I want to see sort of how it stands up now. So this one's pretty dark. This guy wakes up and words can have colours and sounds can have tastes and stuff like that. And then there's also a demon. That's all I remember from it, but I remember enjoying it, so we shall see. And last but certainly not least, I have volume 5 of Deadly Class. This one is called Carousel by Remenda, Craig and Boyd, and I can't wait to read this. I just read the first 4 volumes last month, so I mean by the time this video goes out I probably would have already read this, because so much happens in the other ones and I really need to find out what's going on here. This is about a school for assassins, and it's really dark, and it's set in the 80s, so there's loads of music and film references like punks and mods and everything 80s, and the artwork's really cool, and I don't want to show you in case it's got spoilers in. Bang, there you go. But I hope I don't look at that when I'm editing this, or maybe I would have already read this when I'm editing this, so it won't matter. So there we have it, all of the books that I've bought this year so far. It doesn't sound so bad when I say this year so far. It's been 3 months, so I feel like that's okay. So tell me down below what are some of the books you've bought most recently, or if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned, then tell me down below, tell me what you thought about them, if they were good, if they were not good. Give me some thoughts down below. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, please check out some of my others, and if you continue to enjoy them then please subscribe, that'll be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video.